Our Shastras talk about that once you cross these 5 chakras, or once you have mastery over Panchabhutas or the Dvandvas, you enter into higher zones. Now you are liberated. You are free from this bondage of life, bondage of incarnation. The 7 chakra system which is prevalent in our yoga traditions, they are very much valid, they are very much there. And this is how we understand, starting with Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Nabhi chakra, then Hridaya chakra. Then comes our Kanta chakra, then this Trikuti. So that is 6th, and the 7th will be our Sahasradal Kamal. These lower 3 chakras are common to all of us, including the animal kingdom. What makes human being different is the quality of the heart chakra. Muladhara is mainly all about earth element. Muladhara means fundamental support. Without it, nothing can exist. No human being can survive. So it's very requisite center. Now going beyond Kanta chakra, further up Agya chakra, and going up to Sahasra Dal Kamal. It's a traditional way of looking at it, but as the yogis or the practitioner of yoga, when you are guided properly by a yogi of caliber, then you will see, you will experience that even at each individual chakra, for example, heart chakra or the Atma chakra or the fire point or water point, there is expansion ad infinitum. And without Guru's help, one may go on expanding at one particular chakra without coming out of that expansion. And this is what we call Avdota state. In Avdota state, you go on expanding and expanding in one particular level of one chakra only. This is what we call that you are trapped in a vortex and are not able to come out of it. You need external force, external power to get us out of that whirlpool that has trapped you and made you a kind of avdhuta. Now, what is so different beyond this Trikuti? Once we cross these 5 fundamental chakras in the heart region is all about these opposites. These Panchabhutas play a kind of a beautiful game, positive as well as negative, depending on our intentions. Just as we talked about 5 C's representing each chakra: contentment at the heart chakra, Atma chakra representing calmness, fire point representing compassion and care, 4th one, water point, water chakra, it is all about courage, Visuddhi chakra is all about clarity. Now, does that mean that only these qualities manifest? No. It also includes a wide spectrum of its opposite. So there is a swing, the whole spectrum between clarity and lack of it. Means total ignorance also is possible. Likewise, between compassion and passion, between contentment and restlessness, and between calmness and lack of that, between courage and fear. Now, what happens that if you all of a sudden develop so much of courage, will you still have similar amount of discrimination or clarity? It is doubtful. Imagine a politician or a thief with the fully awakened 4th chakra. We describe it as Jala chakra, where there is so much of courage. So yoga is not here to make Ravanas out of all of us. Yoga is there to make us a balanced human being. There should be moderation, between all these opposites. But eventually when we transcend even beyond this moderation, that's a beautiful state, very difficult to describe in words. When we transcend these five, the opposites of Panchbhutas, then we somehow inherit the knowledge and experience beyond Trikuti. Under this has-marked tradition, we do not meditate on Trikuti because it is all about power games. Lord Krishna, of course, did once advise Arjuna to meditate on this Agya Chakra, Trikuti, because that was the need of the hour, power. He needed that to fight out that battle. But we are not here in the war zone. We are here endowed with a family life where what matters is bhakti, what matters is love, what matters is compassion, what matters is contentment. So, it's all about the heart. That besides all this, as we move on, there are points between Trikuti and Sahasradal Kaul, which are, let's see for our understanding, this is number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and after 10th, so between 10th and 11th, there is Sahasradal Kamal. Sahasradal Kamal is something about Satchit Anand state. Under heartfulness way of practice, we do not touch that at all. And the points I mentioned to you, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they are very significant points, each with a very particular state, with a very specific spiritual condition. We don't touch SDK or Sahasradal Kamal because as soon as we arrive at Sahasradal Kamal, we are engulfed by absolute bliss. There is so much of bliss, it's difficult to get out of that trap. And yogi remains there forever. That can become unfortunate, that yoga that was to free you from all these things, even from bliss, now you are trapped by bliss itself. You have to go beyond all this, transcend all kinds of qualities and experiences. Heart chakra plays its pivotal role in our daily life 24/7. For that, we ought to know the nature of Hridaya chakra before we go any further. Let me explain. If a chakra is to be compared with a star, or a flower, or a knot, the chakra, especially the heart chakra, is not merely a star but a constellation filled with many star systems. They all are made up of Panchabhutas. The first chakra, heart chakra, is largely composed of earth element. The next chakra, which is Atma chakra, which is mainly constituted of Akasha or the sky element. The third chakra is all about fire element. Fourth chakra within that complex system is the water element. The fifth is here, Vishuddhi chakra. That is made up of air element, total 5. And that's why our Shastras talk about that once you cross these 5 chakras, or once you have mastery over Panchabhutas or the Dvandvas, you enter into higher zones. Now you are liberated. You are free from this bondage of life, bondage of incarnation. That doesn't mean that you will not come back. You will come back, perhaps, if you wanted to come back. So that is the freedom one enjoys, a state of liberation. Such individuals are reborn with a purpose, with a goal in mind, to help others reach higher states. Each chakra has its own spiritual state, affected by our thoughts and actions. It is very interesting to note how simple thoughts can have immense influence on our destiny. Because all these thoughts and actions, they affect this chakra system, and the impact of which we call karmas are carried on from one life to next. When you like something, right, and when you dislike something, how does your heart feel at that time? Have you noticed? When you don't like something, your heart feels some sort of a weight. You feel restless. Or when one of your desires is not fulfilled, then too you will feel restless. And can you imagine what this leads to? The restlessness experienced on the first chakra will naturally affect the very next chakra, which is Atma chakra, where you lose peace of your mind. Some say, no, oh, I don't have Atma Santi. This is exactly what it means. Restlessness of the heart affecting the next chakra, where you feel lack of peace. You lose peace of mind. And when that remains for a longer period, it affects the third chakra, fire element. It is all about love. What happens when this lack of peace continuously keep affecting the third chakra, fire element? Instead of love, it will result in anger. When your desires are not fulfilled, it eventually affects the third point, resulting in anger. And when anger remains long enough, it affects the fourth chakra, which is a water element. It is all about courage. But when fear has gripped you for a long time, this very courage turns into fear. Because of this continuous fear in you, it affects the next chakra. When you lose this courage and succumb to fear, you start creating illusions, and because of this, you lose clarity of mind. So this is how our impressions, our likes and dislikes, desiring to have something so badly, creates such things. When such is the case, let us say when your desire is fulfilled, which is noble, you will naturally feel contentment in your heart. You will feel calm. That is the quality of the next chakra, which is Atma chakra. Calmness you really felt. And when this calmness dwells in your heart for a longer period, you develop a lot of compassion. And because of this compassion, when it lasts long enough, you will feel courageous. And courageous feeling in your heart brings in a lot of clarity.
There's a silent energy flowing within you. Are you aware of it? Click on the video to explore how self-awareness awakens your inner power.